Thanks, Bonnie,
Okay,
for having me. First and foremost, I really appreciate the opportunity to talk about our product. So in 1986, my dad was he was previously selling industrial chemicals, and he was in the barber shop and just really realized how actually dirty the clippers could get. And his barber, he had a conversation, I just hate to tear up this story to retell it, but he was in the barber chair, and he noticed the customer in front of him and the way the clippers, what he had in his scalp, and how the barber was just like, okay, let me just brush them out, shake out this cape, and come on and sit down. And Adele was like, hold on one second. There needs to be another level of clean before you put those in my hair. And so he had a conversation with my mother, and they decided to come up with something that he could create that would actually have clippers run better, clean the hair and dirt from between the blades, would be a better solution, a water-free solution that wasn't bleach or alcohol or even kerosene that some people were using to clean their clippers. So I was in 12th grade at that time, and that business started in our garage, and it has grown over the last 35 years to be something that is used by barbers and stylists and groomers all over the world. And so it's really been my pleasure to be the second generation to have this business actually work. During the time I've been at Hampton, my dad has been inducted into the National Barber Hall of Fame because this invention has revolutionized how barbers clean their clippers. It's just amazing. Some of the people who call to talk about that, so many things I didn't know about myself. So that's what we're doing. It's an amazing product. It's water-free. It kills viruses and bacteria on metal surfaces. It also lubricates. And I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about some of those great points about the product. We manufacture actually also a styling iron cleaner, which is a degreaser for the Marcel irons, that just gets all that brown, dark grease off of the styling irons. We also manufacture a clipper oil as well. So the first thing I would say is, and I was told by a groomer that cutting an animal is like cutting 40 heads of hair. And so just the opportunity to reduce the wear and tear on the blades and the dirt and the amount of friction that happens when the blades do like this, when you're actually getting that hair and dirt from between the blades, so it's not dulling the blades fast. It's giving them, they're not getting hot because there's nothing in between them to cause that friction to make them overheat for the customer. There are a lot of, that's one of the first things, I think, just an immediate benefit. People can notice that it immediately frees up that gummy feeling that they have when their clippers are kind of running slow, and you can tell that they're having a hard time, like struggling to run. That's the first thing. And then also the fact that H42 is water-free. So you're not putting something with strong cleaners that have some kind of, again, the gumming effect. You're not putting water on your metal tools. That just automatically causes rust. So the product creates, it's called a zone of inhibition. So once you've used, even if you've used something previously that was a water-based cleaner, you can then go after that and use the H42 to run the H42 through the clipper blades, and that automatically it removes the moisture. It creates a zone of inhibition where those viruses and bacteria can't grow. So it also helps prevent cross-contamination between customers, and that's really a huge point as well. We haven't had our product tested for COVID. We are in testing for some other things that are really important, and including COVID, this may actually show that as well, but the product is tested and verified with the Environmental Protection Agency and Health Canada to kill viruses and bacteria on metal surfaces, but not specifically COVID-19 at this moment. I also have a store locator that someone helped me to put on the website, and I actually need to update that with new places where you can buy H42, but we have distributors in Australia. We also have, actually in Japan, we have one beauty supply and one pet grooming supplier, and they both sell our product. We actually have someone selling in China. We are approved by Health Canada, which is the equivalent of the Environmental Protection Agency here in the United States. And our product is, if your product kills something, which it kills viruses and bacteria, you have to be tested, and that has to be proven. And so with the Environmental Protection Agency and the different states here in the United States, we have to actually apply and be approved to sell in the different states and also in Canada as virucidal and antibacterial. So someone would just need to, you could just give me a call at the office, and I'll be happy to look up where you are. We also have people who purchase our product in the UK, Sharpeners. Lots of Sharpeners in the UK are already selling our product. So we're just really expanding, really expanding. Yeah, and you care about your customers who are relying on you to help their valuable, expensive tools run at optimal level. And so we really appreciate you choosing to use our product to have that happen. And then on top of that, you're not just helping the customer, but you're helping the customer's customer not have bacteria and bumps and other things in their scalp that, that could be obviously prevented by just proper clipper maintenance, not using dull blades and things like that. So it's really exciting for us that it's exciting for us that you use our product, but it's exciting for me as a manufacturer to get to know the people who use our product. And I've had maybe even someone who's listening right now is one of the people who called to say, what I do is put the H42, put the blades down in a jar, and put the H42 in a jar, and then sit that on the ultrasonic cleaner and just let it do what it's doing, and it just totally makes all the difference in having those clipper blades. It even cleans the plaque between the teeth. So I learn a lot from the interaction with the sharpeners and with groomers and with barbers about best practices and different ways to utilize a product that makes a big difference for you and your job. I just want people to know that we're open for conversation. I want people to know that we are very interested in learning from the experiences of others, as far as utilizing the product. I want people to know how much we appreciate your business.